2025. Let it be known that all members of the council are present. I'm going to look to our Mayor Pro Tem to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and Councilmember Alvarado to lead us in the invocation. Sir?
Please stand. Salute. Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Remain standing. Heavenly Father, we just come before you. We just thank you for this day you have given us, Lord. We thank you for your protection. We thank you for our community and thank you for the opportunity to serve. We thank you, Lord, for all the blessings you have given our city. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right. With that said, we're going to move to approval of agenda. City Manager, no changes?
No changes, no additions.
No changes, no additions. I need a motion and a second to approve agenda, please.
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion by Mayor Pro Tem Olvera, second by Councilmember Espinoza. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Alvarado,
Yes.
Prout,
Yes.
Olvera,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Gibbon.
Yes. All right. This evening, we have one presentation for our Hunger Action Month proclamation. Who am I doing this with? For Cap K. Ah, there we go. There we go. I didn't know. You're welcome. Yeah, no, don't be shy. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. All right, here we go. This is for a resolution of commendation for the Hunger Action Month for September of 2025. Whereas hunger and poverty are issues of vital concern in Kern County, where in 2022, 15.9% of people face hunger in Kern County, and 22.1% of children do not know where their next meal will come from. Whereas the Community Action Partnership of Kern, otherwise known as CAPK, Food Bank is the largest hunger relief organization in Kern County, distributing more than 22.5 million pounds of food in the past year, the equivalent of 18,750,000 meals for families in need through its network of community partners, mobile distribution, and choice pantries. And whereas during Hunger Action Month, CAPK Food Bank joins Feeding American and food banks across the country to raise awareness about hunger, inspire advocacy, and encourage community engagement in food insecurity. And whereas in 2025, the Kern County Food Policy Council has been relaunched to strengthen collaborative efforts between public agencies, nonprofit organizations, businesses, and community members, building long-term strategy to improve food access, nutrition, equity, and sustainability across the country. And whereas the CAPK Food Bank has distributed approximately 318,000 pounds of food to food insecure neighbors in the city of Shafter alone, underscoring its commitment to serving families and individuals facing hunger. Now therefore be resolved that I, Chad Givens, Mayor for the city of Shafter, on behalf of the entire city council, do hereby proclaim the month of September as Hunger Action Month and call all residents to join in the fight against hunger by supporting local hunger relief efforts, advocating for stronger food systems, and taking meaningful action to ensure every neighbor has access to healthy, nutritional food. Thank you all very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, like a group photo. Oh. Come on. We're gonna put you up here. We got the people put you out the front. Come on, Pete, you know what's going on.
Everybody.
Wow.
Gilbert can stand right behind me.
You all take the step left. There you go.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, can I stop one? Sure. One more.
I got it.
Yeah. Just want to make a couple comments quickly. Thank you for, your continued partnership with us and CapK. We have had longstanding partnerships. I know, Mayor, you came out maybe 2 years ago, for Hunger Action Month and, participated in some activities. But I brought some of my colleagues to just share just a couple comments on some of the activities and items we have going on this month, because this is the time to get, actionable. Hunger Action Month, the key word there is action. So please first help me welcome up Ernesto. He's on camera and sharing a little bit of comments on just a couple quick facts for you.
Well, good evening, council members. My name is Ernesto Leon. I serve as CapK Senior Communications Coordinator, but also someone that was raised in Shafter my whole life, a general alumni.
There you go, blue and gold.
But I think what's really awesome about kind of growing up here and getting to see this community firsthand is I understand its struggles. Like many families here, I come from a first generation and got to see kind of what food insecurity was. And when we see the work that CapK is doing, 22.5 million pounds of food throughout the entire county, and in Shafter specifically, over 300,000 pounds of food to the families here in Shafter. That's just a quick stats that we really wanted to outline. And now I want to introduce our Chief Human Resources Officer, Lisa McGranahan.
Is that 316,000 pounds just from Cap K?
Yes.
Yeah, so anything that's done above and beyond, like the stuff you guys did with Lions, is just that much further. And I think that was what, 42,000 pounds?
34.
34,000. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, now we want to introduce Lisa. She's going to talk about some of the events we have outlined for Hunger Action Month.
Hello, can y'all hear me okay? Great.
Yes.
And so again, thank you for having us. It's quite an honor to be able to be with you today. I have talking points that were prepared, but I'm going to go off script just a little bit because Ernesto did as well. I'm honored to serve as a Chief Human Resource Officer for CapK. But like many, I came from humble beginnings as well. We were a public assistance family. I'm first generation college graduate, first generation to hold an executive position. But I've never forgotten what it was like to grow up that way and then having children very young as well. Wondering just how far, the flour and water and all of that stuff will spread, and it's very real. And coming to work at CapK, it became very real for me about, particularly in the summer months when children aren't in school. I learned about, a lot of our children, that's their substance of their meals is the breakfast and the lunch that they enjoy at school. And how everyday folks are trying to stretch whatever it is that they have in trying economic times. So just an honor to be able to speak and be heard today and share with you some of the great things that CapK has in store for the month. And I am going to refer to notes because I did not commit these quite to memory. Beginning with the community blood drive, September 5th. We'll be on the corner of 18th and L Street from 10 to 3 in Bakersfield. Hunger Action Day, September 10th. We'll be wearing orange, much like what my colleague Savannah has on today. And you can demonstrate your support on social media with the hashtag CapKHam, Hunger Action Month. KGET is doing a food drive and a luncheon September 10th at the Compassion Corner, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. in Bakersfield. Community Box Building Day, that's at the Food Bank. That's a really cool community event. My grandkids have been out there before as like a little kind of a community service. We build food boxes. And there are evenings and afternoons during those food drives where the line just wraps all the way around the street in the corner. So we know there's a great need in all of our communities. And then finally, Feed the Need at the Kern County Fair on September 23rd. If you bring 6 canned items per person, you can enter for free that night. So again, we invite all of the Shafter community to help us build a stronger, more food secure Kern County. And again, thank you so much. And thank you for your continued support of CapK and in our communities together.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I don't want to take up too much more time, so I'm going to give them about 30 seconds to 45 seconds each max. I'll bring up Eric, who is part of the Kern County Food Policy Council, and Anna Vidra, our board member.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'll put my best use of 30 seconds that I can possibly put forward. My name is Eric Arias. I'm the proud president and CEO of United Way of Central Eastern California, also a proud founding member of the Kern County Food Policy Council. And I just want to share that we stand in solidarity of this work to end hunger and end food insecurity here in the county of Kern. Just one quick point to add on to what's already been said is that we feed the world, we feed the state, we feed the nation. We are often known as the breadbasket here in Kern County and in the Central Valley. At any given in any given year, 190,000 acres of land is utilized to grow pistachios. 235,000 acres is used to grow almonds. We have an additional 65,000 that is used for grapes and other byproducts of grapes, and 5,000 acres of cherries, and the list goes on and on. So my question that I pose tonight is, if we can feed the world, why too can't we also do the same thing right here in our hometown? So with that, I just want to say thank you so much for the proclamation. We look forward to continuing the work through the Food Policy Council and making sure that we can do everything we can for cities like Shafter and county and in the entire county. Thank you.
Thank you.
2 words, Ann.
Yeah, I've been a board member for, I want to say about 10 years, and I believe in raising all this food, and please join us at the fair on September 23rd. Just bring six cans, and that's one of our biggest drives. So, and then you get 2 for 2. You bring, you're helping the community with your 6 cans, and you get in the fair for free. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, very good. Moving through, we are going to move into our public comment time. Public comment is for any person wishing to speak on any item included on the agenda or on any matter within the subject matter jurisdiction of the City Council. Speakers are invited to speak from the podium and address the City Council. Speakers are also limited to 5 minutes unless additional time is needed for translation. Please state your name and address for the record before making your presentation. At this time, public comment is open.
Good evening. My name is Nicholas Spencer. I'm on here in regards to a petition I started about implementing safeguards for pedestrians at the train crossing. As you may have heard, there was another tragic incident that occurred over the weekend. Our hearts and prayers go out to the family. With that being said, I have a few questions to ask this evening. Do I need to ask each question and stop, or do I need to?
No, go ahead and ask them all, sir.
All right. What can we do as a community to implement a change? 2, are you the people in charge of decision on making a change? 3, if so, can you put this issue into being discussed and finding any possible solutions into implementing safeguards at our railroad crossings? And if you are not the people in charge of making this decision, can you please give me information on who I need to talk to about this? And that's all I have right now.
Thank you very much, sir.
So,
I will answer that, and anyone who's wanted to speak on the rail, I'll answer this briefly. The rail situation is still under investigation. That is not with the city's jurisdiction. That is with BNSF Railroad. And so at this time, there's no comments that we can make.
I'm not asking for comments on the incident.
No, I understand that, but for all of those items in regards to it, it's something that we are going to hold off for right now, having conversations about.
So who do I need to get in touch with?
It would be our city staff if you'd like to have any further comments with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't need to talk to you guys
No,
anymore?
sir.
So you can't do anything about this situation?
Not at this time, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lisa Escalante. I don't live here. I live in Lemoore. My daughter resides here in Shafter. She's a senior right now at Shafter High School. I'm here because she was arrested on Thursday, August 21st. And I wanted to bring this matter to your attention. I don't know, they told me that the chief of police was going to be here. So, I don't know if he's aware of what happened, but my daughter was crossing the street along with her 2 other classmates, and the officer told her You know, they had crossed the street. The officer told them to go back. You know, she told her, hey, I'm not gonna go back, like, we're already across. Well, the officer then went and, you know, well, she cursed at my daughter and her friend. She told her she was like practically naked. Then, you know, then she proceeded to arrest him. And I wanted to, you know, just pretty much say like her conduct was excessive, it was unprofessional, and she's abusing her power of authority. And, you know, my daughter's just trying to get home from school, you know, and, you know, if the officer was directing traffic, she pretty much delayed the whole process, you know, escalated the situation. And, my concern is the school year just started, you know, and I'm worried that this is gonna happen again, or just to any child, her or, you know, any other kid trying to get home from school. And, regardless if she's a minor or not, I don't think any individual should have to go through this. It's degrading and it's not morally correct. Right now she's going through other little issues, you know, the kids are like, hey, you know, are you selling, you know, was she selling drugs? Did she get in a fight? You know, stuff like that. And honestly, I'm still kind of like in shock that this whole situation even happened. But you know, I filed a complaint. I haven't got a response, and so that's why I'm here. You know, I'm just waiting for a response. I want to know if anything's going to be done. If, you know, maybe they need better training, you know, how to handle these situations. And, you know, I myself, I'm a property manager, you know, and I've dealt with people coming in yelling at me. I have to deal with kids. And if I cussed out someone's kid, I probably wouldn't have a job right now. Well, I wouldn't, you know. There's a way to go about things, and then there's a way you don't go about things. And I just feel what happened to my daughter is, it wasn't right. So that's it.
Thank you.
When did this happen?
Thursday, August 21st, it was right after school around 3:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you filed a complaint with the
Yes.
police chief?
With the police department, they weren't very helpful. I actually had I had my own document. I live in Lemoore, as I stated, so I kind of just wrote my own statement, and then, you know, I filled out their paperwork and then I turned it in. This was last week on Tuesday, and I haven't received any kind of response back. I don't know how long this process takes. I've never, you know, been through this kind of situation before. So, you know, I just wanted to bring it to your guys' attention.
And then, do you have the officer's name too?
Mallory Sargent,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
We're not very familiar with any of the cases that happen.
Mhm.
There's a lot that takes place, so we don't get briefed on every single case throughout the city. The best thing to do is exactly what you've done, right?
Yeah.
File the initial claim or grievance that you've had. If you don't hear back, my best suggestion is always going to be contact city staff. You can contact our city manager's office, and they can at least address and have that conversation with you and get everybody in the room together.
Yeah.
It's not something that we would look at or have conversations about, especially for what we don't know and what it's still unknown, if that makes sense. So I know that's not giving you a whole lot of information, but your
Mhm.
best course of action is where you've started in contacting city manager's office and going down from that road.
Okay. Is it okay if my daughter speaks? Cause she kind of wanted to let you guys give her version of the story, but I don't know. I see you guys are on a,
We have, it
Time.
is a 5-minute time.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
okay. Do you want to? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it okay if she
My best course of action would be to talk to staff on this one.
talk to staff?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Um,
Now is going to be a weird time, obviously, because in the middle of meeting, but I would definitely get connected with staff, have the conversation with them, and see how you guys can work through that.
Yeah. Is there
collectively.
someone you would recommend me to speak to?
There you go.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, that would be your best course of action. And I apologize if it sounds like we're being, brief with it, but there's not a whole lot we can do, especially with the unknown. And really the best course of action you can have is always talking to staff and working through that process.
Okay. All right. Do you guys know, like, if anything can be done in regards to the officers patrolling the school area, or Or
Again,
Would that be with the?
I would have that conversation with staff and go from there.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. Thank you.
thank you. Okay, any other public comment items? Sir?
Hello, or, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, Councilman, City Manager, hello, my name is Rick Madrigal. I am Shafter High Athletic Booster Club President. Just wanted to come introduce myself and, if you're not familiar with the Shafter High Boosters, I mean, I think all you guys are pretty familiar, but, we're gonna be hosting an event, a golf tournament coming up pretty soon, and obviously, our way of helping kids, athletics is, through fundraisers and through, asking for community help. And so I wanted to come, one, introduce myself and drop off this, sponsorship package. There should be. And just have you guys look at it and maybe trying to bring the community, city, businesses all together and, to help us either provide better scholarships and chances for our youth athletics and, when they're in need, whether it's with uniforms or other things for them to either perform or look good while they're perform. That's what we're here for, is to help them out. So I just wanted to, again, drop that off to you guys and hopefully you guys can consider that.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any other public comment items?
Hello, good evening. We're gonna make it very quick. My name is Mariah Campos. I am Miss Shafter 2025.
I am Mariana Reyes. I am Miss North Kern Shafter.
And we would just like to say that we are super excited for September's, what is it? What was it called again? Action, the hunger thing. We're excited for that. We're gonna bring that to our CEO. So maybe we can get a little bit more involved as well. We would also like to, I don't know if you guys really can do much about it, but just to like make it a little bit more well-known. We're a part of the Miss Kern County pageant organization, and we are looking for more people to represent Shafter with us, so that way we can make Shafter a little bit more volunteer work outside of just Bakersfield and everywhere else. We get people from all over Kern County just to come out and volunteer. So we would really like to encourage more young women and everything like that to come and join our organization. I don't know if you have anything else to say? No? Okay. Thank you, guys.
You ladies very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Okay, any other items for public comment? Okay, hearing none at this time, public comment time is closed. Council announcements and reports. Councilmember Alvarado, I will start with you this evening.
I have nothing to report.
Councilmember Proud.
Yes, I have a couple things. First one was attended on Zoom, Shafter Community Collaborative, and the speaker at this meeting was our own local Dora Jara, who is promoting the celebration for the 100 years in the Mexican colony. And that will be celebrated through the year of 2026. And this current month, on September the 12th, 6 p.m., there will be a blessing to start off the celebration that will recognize this event that's coming up for the whole year of 2026. Then on the 22nd, I also listened to a Zoom with the meeting for Valley Voices. Valley Voices group is attending in Washington, D.C., a trip planning event with all the electeds that are in federal government. And it's on September 7th through the 11th. And they were talking about getting the speakers as well as the topics that will promote, especially funding or recognition of projects for transportation, as well as other topics that will come to this area. One project is with KernCog asking for a grant of 3.8 million that will certainly be included, because we also have one that's coming our way that's already on the earmark list, and that's our Seventh Standard and 43 Roundabouts, 2.5 million. That one is still alive and well. And also they're looking for funding for the Centennial at 58 and 99 for improvements on that intersection, and it's $3 million on that one. Okay, that's all I have on that one. Then the other one was I yesterday attended here or today, I'm sorry, oath of office for a new officer at the Shafter Police Department, Jesse Chavez, and we welcomed him, and his family was present, and thanked them very much and wish them well. Thank you.
Very good. Councilmember Espinoza.
Okay, just a second, bear with me here. Okay, on the 27th, I attended the Shafter Employee Community Blood Drive. So I made a donation, and there was a big turnout from what I understand. There was a lot of people that were signed up, and then they were doing walk-ins, so I'm glad that they had a great turnout. On the 2nd today, I made the oath of office for police officer Jesus Chavez, and that's all I have.
Thank you very much. Councilmember Olvera.
I don't have anything to report.
Thank you, sir. All right, nothing else to report from me. We will move into our consent calendar. This evening, we have 4 items on the consent calendar. Number 1, to approve general checks. Number 2, approving payroll. Number 3, approval of minutes. And number 4, adopting resolution 3039, approving amendments to the joint powers agreement of the Central San Joaquin Valley Risk Management Authority. Questions, comments, or concerns? Otherwise, I need a motion in a second, please.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion by Mayor Pro Tem Olvera, second by Councilmember Espinoza. Roll call vote.
Councilmember Alvarado,
That was it? Just 4?
Just those 4, sir.
Yes.
Prout,
Yes.
Olvera,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Given.
Yes, we have 2 items on the management report docket for this evening. Item number 1 is the first reading for ordinance amending Article 2 of Chapter 13.04 of Title 13 of the Municipal Code pertaining to cross-connection control. Hi, Mike.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor, members of the Shaft City Council, Michael James, Director of Public Works. Per state requirements, the city operates a cross-connection control program for its water system to minimize the risk of backflow. And backflow is basically the reversal of flow from the surface connection, which can contaminate water in the distribution system. The emphasis of a cross-connection control program is properly installed and maintained backflow prevention assemblies. Before you tonight is the first reading of an ordinance that, if adopted, ensures the city's program is in compliance with applicable regulations and best practices. Updates to this program will strengthen the city's ability to enforce backflow prevention compliance. It will designate a cross-connection control program coordinator, which we'll have on staff, and it updates references and definitions to align the municipal code with state regulations. So the ordinance before you, number 771, was prepared jointly by the Public Works Department and the city attorney, so staff is recommending adoption. Specifically tonight, we're requesting it be introduced for first reading by title only. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Council questions, comments, or concerns?
Just a quick question, Mike. On the backflow preventer, does this have to do with just in, the ordinance is for the buildings to have it, right? Now, the cost of having it checked, that's not part of the conversation, right?
The cost of having it checked is mandated per the ordinance, but the cost of it, or the cost is borne on the customer to install it and make sure it's properly tested.
Is there a chance, just a thought, contract, like, well, I shouldn't say contract, but working with somebody, a private company, some gentleman that may have a business, just working with them saying, hey, if they should call to the city, ask, hey, who do you recommend somebody to do inspection? And we may be able to refer at a low rate or some kind of discount just because the quantity. Don't know if it's possible, just a question.
The discount part hasn't been explored, but I can tell you that we share with customers a list of certified testers that they can call and make arrangements and get the best competitive price.
Okay.
Now, that's something we can do and are doing.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, seeing none, I need a motion in a second. This needs to be read out loud as well. Say it again. Okay, so whoever's giving me the motion, please read the title that you're seeing there, please.
Motion is fine, Mayor, and either you or I can read the title.
Okay, very good. Then I need a motion in a second, please.
I'll second.
Okay. I have a motion by Councilmember Prout and a second by Councilmember Alvarado for the first reading of ordinance amending Article 2 of Chapter 13.04 of Title 13 of the Municipal Code pertaining to cross-connection control. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Alvarado?
Yes.
Prout?
Yes.
Olvera?
Yes.
Espinoza?
Yes.
And Gibbon.
Yes. All right. Item number 2 is to authorize general fund appropriations for reimbursement of sewer main construction costs, waive the city's bidding requirements, and authorize a reimbursement agreement with Shafter Recreation and Park District. Mike, I still see you here.
Can't get rid of me.
I love it.
Honorable Mayor, members of the Shaft City Council, as you know, Shafter Recreation and Park District started development of its sports complex off East Dash Avenue within the last few months. The acquisition of the project site a few years ago resulted in the city acquiring parcels fronting Laredo Highway, zoned for business park development that will ultimately need infrastructure and utility service. For sewer, Public Works had developed a plan to extend a sewer main around the park site coming from the west, but recently developed an alternative route through the park site, provided the district is willing to install additional pipe beyond its approved park improvement plans. So we asked the district to submit a cost estimate for having its contractor already on site provide the additional work, and their proposal is just under $95,000. For reference, the original scope with the pipeline around the park site, it was valued at $400,000. So staff feels it's important and very beneficial to take advantage of this alternate route because it provides sewer access that is faster and less expensive. So the initial steps to make this arrangement possible is to formally waive typical bidding and procurement policies and direct staff to draft a reimbursement agreement with the district. Funding for this reimbursement is possible through an appropriation of $100,000 from the general fund, which will cover the district's proposed costs plus incidental administrative costs. So if approved, the work could get underway this month, but for now, we're asking for authority to proceed with this sewer project partnership with the district.
Very good. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
400, you said originally it was 400,
Correct.
down to 100? It's no brainer.
Okay, hearing none, seeing none, I need a motion in a second, please.
I'll make that motion.
No second.
I have a motion by Councilmember Alvarado, a second by Mayor Pro Tem Olvera. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Alvarado?
Yes.
Prout?
Yes.
Olvera?
Yes.
Espinoza?
Yes.
And Gibbon.
Yes, I don't disagree with you. That's a large reduction. City manager comments and reports.
No comments, no reports.
Cost savings.
It's a huge cost savings.
I'll get jackets.
The city manager's, no comments, sir.
No comments, no reports.
Director of Department comments and reports.
No director comments, no reports.
Might be my favorite time of the evening when that happens. Moving into recess, we have 2 items on our closed docket for this evening: conference with legal counsel for an existing litigation and conference with legal counsel for a significant exposure to litigation. With that being said, I need a motion and a second to move into recess.
Make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion by Mayor Pro Tem Olvera, seconded by Councilmember Espinoza. All those in favor with aye.
Aye.
Same sign opposed, hearing none. Recess at 6:34 PM. Okay, we are back from our closed session. I'm going to look to our city attorney to close us out, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Earlier tonight, City Council recessed in the closed session. The items are listed on the regular meeting agenda. There were two items. The first, conference with legal counsel existing litigation in the matter of the California Department of Tax and Fee Administration petitions of the City of Alameda et al. The Williams Sonoma matter. With respect to that matter, City Council heard a presentation from legal counsel, special counsel, and we have no reportable action. There was also conference with legal counsel, significant exposure to litigation pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.9 D2/E1. There was one potential case, and we have no reportable action.
Nothing left on the docket for the evening. I need a motion and a second for dismissal.
No motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilmember Espinoza, second by Mayor Pro Tem Rivera. All those in favor with aye.
Aye.
Same sign opposed. Hearing